Hello and welcome to this video. I compare the Sony RX Mark I to my iPhone. The RXO records 1080p at a variety of frame rates. It's waterproof, it's rugged, and you can see we can record external audio. You can also do slow motion. Now much of these features you can find on modern iPhones. The RXO has a few advantages in that it can record S-Log, it's tough, it's got a wider field of view, and it can record 4K externally. I'm going to be comparing this to the iPhone 6s, and on the iPhone 6s I can record high frame rates, I can record 1080 natively in the camera app, and I can record 4K internally. I can also add in external audio, as you can hear now, via the mic adapter. Neither of these devices have any image stabilization, so the RXO doesn't have any image stabilization built in, and neither does the iPhone 6s. You can of course use gimbals with both, but natively neither has any image stabilization. This can be solved by shooting at higher frame rates on the RXO and slowing down in post. I'm going to now look at which gives the best cinematic footage out of the two devices. So to get cinematic footage with the RXO, I've had to put an ND filter on because I'm filming an S-Log, so I've attached that via the cage you can see here. It's likely using Filmic Pro I have to do exactly the same, and I'm shooting both in 24 frames per second. So I'm going to be using Filmic Pro to get good cinematic footage on the iPhone. So I'm using, again, an ND8 filter here, just like on the RXO, to balance the exposure when I'm shooting at 1/48th of a second ISO 23. In terms of startup time, my phone is on and I can get camera up and I can take a picture. So let's turn it on. So I would say from a cold start, the RXO is much quicker than a phone. The handling is much simpler and much easier on the RXO. One button to turn it on, one shutter button, half press to do autofocus in photography. Whereas with my phone, I've got to turn it on, I've got to press where I want to focus, press a button, and the key thing is I need two hands for that. Whereas with the RXO, I only need one. It's the same for filming. For filming on my iPhone 6, I need to press video, focus, record, still need two hands. With this, and there's plenty of modes between photography and video. If I want, I can use the memory recall mode, which is really useful because it means my settings are already in there. But literally, pick a mode, press a button, and we're recording video. And we're going to look at toughness, and obviously there's no comparison. This Sony RXO is immensely tough, it's crush proof, it's waterproof. This phone is not. So the Sony RXO clearly wins on toughness. So I'm going to take a photo in auto mode in the RXO, and I'm going to use the native camera app on my smartphone, and we're just going to look at the comparison here. I'm going to take a picture of my mannequin. So we're going to see how the cameras do on auto modes. So the Sony RXO is on intelligent auto, and the iPhone 6S is just using the native camera app, which is automatic.